Oh yeah, our routine for the Harvest Moon Ball was 3 minutes, and when we did TV show, by the time they, after rehearsing from 8 in the morning to the showing of the show at 8 p.m. in the evening, they had cut our routine to 32 seconds. So this was the 32 seconds. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
So we're really lucky because tonight we will see you perform. Exactly the same routine.
No, it'll be a little different.
Okay.
I'll stay closer to the floor.
Perfect. Nice. And Marcus, do you have a clip with Barbara? Yeah, from nowadays. Sure, it's a nice clip of Barbara.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
I ask her every year.
I'm gonna ask.
A clip from the old days.
I wanna ask Barbara a question, okay?
Yes.
Barbara. Yes. Did you ever enter to the Harvest Moon Ball? Yes. How was it? Okay.
Good.
Well, Barbara did enter to the Harvest Moon Ball by mistake. She wasn't supposed to do it, but they had a fella there named Willie Posey. And Willie Posey wanted to really go into the Harvest Moon Ball. He wanted to dance. But for some reason, nobody wanted to dance with Willie. So they know I would dance with anybody, but I wasn't prepared. So the same husband came to me, him and Nick Moser, and about 3 of them came to me and asked me, they said, Barbara, would you dance with Willie Posey? And before I could say no, they all said yes. She would dance with Willie Posey. So I told them, I said, they only have 2 weeks to enter to the Harvest Moon Ball. And I don't know any of those routines. So they said, we will show you. So between her and the men's, in 2 weeks, they got me ready. Now, I didn't win first place. I didn't expect to win anything. I just expect to be there with him so he could enter into the Harvest Moon Ball. But do you know I won 3rd place, and I did not believe it? They called my number, and I was sitting there. They said, Barbara, that's you? I said, me? They said, oh, yeah. I said, okay, all right. But that was a surprise to me. So, Barbara, you enjoyed that? Yes, I did.
Thanks for the interview. Okay.
Actually, there's a little story behind this one.
Yeah.
Because you maybe have seen the big band. There's a little story behind this one, because you maybe have seen in the background that the big band was on stage. And originally the plan was that they will dance live to the band. And so the recording that was played was from their CD. This was the song they wanted to have. The big band says, yeah, we can play this. And they wanted to have it slower. So then the music was still on the list of all the songs for the shows. So they went out. Roberto from the big band was waiting for the cue from them to start. They were waiting for the band to start. And then Heidi DJ says, okay, I thought they go by the band, but the band is not starting. Okay, I play the CD. And it was the fast version.
But then afterwards, we turned around and gave a bow to the band, and they hadn't done a thing.
Yeah, they were very, very sad. They loved your dancing, but they were so sad that
We
they
just
couldn't play
knew
for
we
you.
were dancing to the band.
So very lovely. And you've seen the energy of these young ladies, so we can really take a big part of it and put this into our own energies. Is there any question in the audience about these ladies? Yes, please. Ja.
Das ist eine eher profane Frage, aber ich frage mich immer, die Unterhosen der Damen sind zu sehen. War das was Besonderes damals?
Ah, that's interesting. She has a very interesting question, maybe a little on the side. Very often while dancing swing, you see the panties of the ladies who are dancing. And the question was if this was something very delicate and special in the days, kind of sexual attraction maybe?
Well, when we were dancing in the Savoy, we wore very fancy undies. Yeah, they were covered in sequins, or they had rhinestones and that type of thing, and they always matched whatever we had on the outside. Yeah.
Okay, so it was
But
by purpose.
Yes.
Wait a minute. The problem was that we could kick higher than you saw there. And we wanted everybody to see what we had on. So that's why we wore the panties and stuff the same way.
Any other interesting or delicate question? Yeah, bitte.
So, I want to ask a little bit more historical question, kind of. As far as I understood, when you start dancing in the Savoy and the final years of Savoy, it's also kind of the start of civil rights movements and so on. And then we're talking about this dance that has its roots in Black community America, and then later is spread around outside. And I want to know, first of all, was these tensions also felt in the swing community, or was that always above, kind of, these stories?
Was the tension?
Segregation is the segregation question. If in swing dance you also felt a segregation.
No,
Correct?
we really didn't.
So
Yeah,
it
okay.
was always above all these, like,
But it was not easy in the days to dance as a mixed couple. That's right? Only in the Savoy you were allowed to.
On the Savoy you can
Only
dance
Savoy,
with,
yes.
yeah, but we traveled all over. In the broad section, it was nothing but white people. And we didn't see any of that. They treated us as if we was one of them. We didn't have that problem. You hear a lot of entertainers say that when they go places, how they have problems doing this. Sugar and I didn't have that problem. We didn't have it at all.
I think when we came along, like entertainers before us had kind of solved that problem. So we didn't get any of that. Yeah. But we didn't play the South of the United States. We didn't. We did all over Canada. There were some places we played in Canada where they had never seen black people. Exactly. But You wouldn't have known. We didn't feel anything. We were invited to their homes for dinner and things like that, you know, and they didn't treat us any different. Yeah, so we like I said, people had paved the way for us, and we didn't run into any of that. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something that happened, or she reminded me of something. We was in the grocery store one day, and we was doing some shopping, and the other people was there, and this little boy ran up to his mother and said, "What are those?" And she took his hand and said, come on in. We was waiting for her answer, but she never answered. But it didn't bother us.
Now traveling, my husband was my dancing partner when I first started. Lindy, after I won the contest. So we had filled in for a couple that had won the Harvest Moon Ball the year before us, and they had so many things that they had, places they had to appear. But this particular one, they weren't able to fulfill. And we were sent, the manager of the Savoy sent us to fulfill the gig. Now that was in Montreal, Canada. And that was before we went out as a troupe doing Lindy Hop. And it was just my husband and I went on this gig. And we were in the street. We heard comments. We heard a little kid tell us, "Mommy, those are black people, and they don't have tails." And my son, my husband got so angry. I said, "Ignore it and keep walking." So this child had been told that black people had tails. So that was like the only thing we really came up against, you know. But we were lucky. Through the years, we didn't have any other problems. Yeah. Any other questions for any of us?
Yes, I have a question. I wonder if you still rehearse to keep yourself in good shape, so we're going to be able to see you the next 5, 10 years down the road. So what do you do to keep yourself in good shape?
I'm not in shape, baby. Thank you for thinking so. I go to physical therapy at home. I do the exercise classes, and, you know, at my medical center, you know. But I'm really not in shape. I wish I was, you know. I just keep taking it day by day, as much as I can. Now, Jean may have a remedy for staying in shape. Do you?
I just keep moving a lot every day. Excuse me. A whole little routine. Get on the treadmill, dance around the room, go for walks.
Good.
And activity, just action. Keep moving.
Great. She's better than I am.